if I was to take a stab at it, I'd say they're just trying to keep the economy going. You know, I know for a fact I have a friend who works in Columbus, and they're hiring a bunch of more accountants now. And I think ONU has like 30-some grads down there already working on this government base. So I think they're just trying to boost the economy up and keep the job market strong.
Yeah, that, and there's always going to be a need for government jobs. So it's not going to be quite as affected as maybe your banks and your businesses are going to be.
It seems like a lot of people are, you said they're accepting their first offer, so in some sense they're kind of settling. Do you think like in 2 or 3 years, once these employees get some experience, you're going to see a lot of turnover, or are corporations going to do more to keep them within the company?
Well, I mean, depending on how well they do with that corporation, obviously if they're very successful, the corporations probably do more to keep them. But I mean, if someone's going into like a healthcare, but their real interest is in finance, I mean, I would be pretty sure that they were going to turn over to a different corporation.
I think the odds too, without not being able to stay with the same employer anymore to retire, I think there's always going to be a high turnover rate now because it seems like people aren't getting their pensions, and there's just so many problems. I think there's no way around it. I think you're going to have to look outside of whatever company you get hired in so you can keep excelling, because even if you're loyal to the same employer, chances are you're not going to retire from that company and collect a pension. So it's just my opinion.
With the declining offers for seniors, do you think more students will go towards grad school options so that when they do enter the workforce, they'll have higher credentials than normal seniors?
I think that's a definite possibility because they're going to have a higher status and be more desirable to companies. I think the other side of that, though, is they may have a harder time in some companies because you have a higher degree, you get a higher starting pay. And some companies are going to look for the lower